I'm not going to be on here too long. I just want to show you guys something. It saddens me that black people, or so-called black people, are so gullible that even foreign powers can use the emotion, the anger of black people to fight their war. Now, I'm sure many of y'all have heard about ISIS. Well, ISIS is not destroyed. It's not gone. It's revised. It's now consisted of so-called Americans, and it's consisted of foreigners that's in America, that America has let in to this country. If you look at a lot of the ISIS members that's committing these crimes here in America, that's burning down buildings or setting these forests on fire, you find that many of them are foreigners. They have not originated in America, or their families had not originated in America. I spoke on a video in the past about sleeping terror cells on my Fearless 2005 channel before I deleted the channel. It's just too bad that I didn't keep that channel and reserve those videos, because a lot of information, a lot of warnings were given in those videos that a lot of people that viewed those videos ignore. But history repeats itself. We now see the so-called Black Lives Matter / Antifa, which is no more than ISIS. And I will show that in the next video that I will make. But ISIS is now Antifa. Antifa was trained in Syria by terrorists. And I'm going to present those facts later on. But Antifa is ISIS now / Black Lives Matter. What I want to show you is, even back in the Vietnam War, you had Vietnamese using the emotions and the anger of black people to fight their wars with negative propaganda. This right here is one of the negative propagandas that Vietnam was distributing so that the so-called black Americans can see it and get angry. And of course turn on America. It says, U.S. colored army men, you are committing the same ignominious crimes in South Vietnam as what the KKK is perpetuating against your family at home. Now, you guys have to keep in mind that foreign powers watch the news as well. So they know what's going on here in America, just like we know, according to what the media shows us, what's going on in other countries. It's easy for them to sit back and watch what's going on here and then take that same information and use it against you. And so many so-called black Americans are now feeling empowered. They're feeling that the world is on their side, and it's not. You're only being used for propaganda, to wage a war or to fight the wars of foreign powers. So now foreign powers really don't need to come in this country, because American citizens have been radicalized. These are no more than radicalized Americans, sleeping terror cells. The spirit of ISIS lives. Now, this is propaganda from Vietnam. This is also propaganda from Vietnam to divide and conquer. Back home in the States, Negroes are at the end of the line. But here in Vietnam, it's different. We put you right up front. Now, you're going to have black Americans that say, well, you know that's true. But you know that it was black Americans that chose to go in to the military. Just like when I enlisted in the military, I chose to go in there. Okay, and it depending upon what job you take, of course you're going to be front line. It's just like Fort Drum. here upstate New York. Fort Drum is always the first to go, one of the first to go. So if there's a war, if you go to Fort Drum, you're guaranteed to go to combat. You're going to be deployed, right? So that's just no doubt about it. And there's a lot of white people and there's black people in Fort Drum. I see majority white people when I'm in Fort Drum, right? So this is no more than propaganda, but it sickens my heart, man, that it's so easy to manipulate the so-called black American. Black Americans are now fighting a war that's not theirs. You think it's about you, but it's not. And right when outside powers feel the time is right, then they will try to invade this nation. But divide and conquer from inside. They get you to fight from within side. Now they're killing cops for no reason. For no reason, just sitting there parked, and then you have some ISIS or Black Lives Matter person come up and try to execute them. And then they go to the hospital, block the emergency room entrance, and say, "We hope you die." So it just sickens my heart that you're being used as pawns and you're allowing them to use you as pawns. This is no more than negative propaganda when they use Black Lives Matter. You think that you're fighting for your rights when in reality you're fighting their wars, foreign powers. So until next time, and I'll speak on this later in a video, but this is just something for you to gnaw on, to think about. This is not new. What you see going on today is not new at all. This is negative propaganda. You are now a part of ISIS. And in my humble opinion, and this may not be popular with many, but in my humble opinion, you should be put down like rabid animals. So feedback, tell me what you think. Till next time, I'm Fearless.